Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gashi's Kamen TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. For 2 years now, the electoral body, IEBC, has operated without commissioners. The electoral body has been dysfunctional. Though we have the secretariats working every day, you realize that deliberately the government of William Samoei Ruto has not bothered to reconstitute the IBC or appoint the commissioners, including the chairman, the vice chairman, and the 2 other commissioners after what happened in 2022 when the Cherera 4 were hounded out of office and the man who declared William Samoei Ruto, who by the way, where is he by the way, Squeezy Haogei, alienda wapi? I don't see him anywhere. That is Wafula Chebukati, alienda wapi? Maybe you can tell us where he went. When do you last see him? So, that is not the issue here. The issue is that there is a deliberate attempt to ensure that the status quo continue. And the big question is, why would the government be very, very comfortable when we don't have an IBC fully constituted? Because IBC, as currently constituted, cannot perform any election. So why is it that the government wants the status quo to continue? If you're joining this channel for the first time, please subscribe to this channel. And for viewers, please, I ask you one thing, give me a thumbs up. So number one, in my view, why the government wants IBC to remain dysfunctional is that they fear that if it is reconstituted, IBC will hold by-elections in various wards. And if this happens, UDA or Kenya Kwanza will be humiliated. And Gen Z candidates will come and win early in the morning. This is the greatest fear. Initially, they thought that Azimio would win. But now, it is dawning on them that they will be embarrassed by the Gen Z. So it better remain like that. We better risk our country. We better live without IBC than the powers that be to be humiliated by the Gen Z. Number two, in my view, is that they fear that the Gen Z are going to take votes en masse. They fear that the Gen Z are going to register in numbers. Because if you listen to the Gen Z and the millennial, they are swearing by the sun, the moon, and the star that come 2027, they'll have their own in government. They'll have their own in parliament, and they'll have their own at State House, Nairobi. So, when we don't have a fully constituted IBC, there's no chairman, it means that though the registration of voters is supposed to be an ongoing exercise, many people think that this is only done after a given period of time. And therefore, because the government knows very well this is the perception in the citizen, among the citizen, that is why they want the status quo to remain better than the few numbers that are there, because the number of Gen Z who are not registered as voters could be as many as 7 million. This is what is scaring the government. Number four, in my view, they fear that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and his agents are likely to infiltrate IBC if it is fully constituted. Kama serikali hii, kama kuna mtu inagopa utawala uliotangulia wa William Samoei Ruto. Sorry for that. Utawala uliotangulia wa Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. they see the shadow of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and they run away. They hear the voice of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta even when they are going to bed. And if there's one person they know that he can easily turn the tables, it is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So the fact that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is somebody who has never been satisfied with his leadership, they fear that tables can easily turn after being infiltrated. The other one is about the Raila question. William Samoei Ruto does not know if Raila is going to win. And if Raila is going to win, then William Samoei Ruto cannot fear to reconstitute the IEBC alone. But if he knows that Raila is going to lose, definitely Raila is likely to join again the opposition or run for the presidency. And the first thing you start questioning is about the IEBC. And if it is formed at this time when Raila want to go for the big seat of the African Union, then should he lose, then we shall go back to square one. The other reason is because these guys deliberately want the people to remain the way they are. They don't want people to discuss the elections. They don't want people to come out and express themselves. They don't want this debate to come so that Kenyans can fill the gaps. So they want the gaps to remain. It is something that is very, very deliberate. The fear of the people, the fear of even registering en masse is something that is worrying this administration. Again, I think currently they could be using the secretariat to rig the election before the commissioners come. Before the chairmans come, the secretariat is actually very much involved in the rigging of elections in Kenya. The secretariat hand is always there. In fact, it's the handsmate of the commission. And any dirty work is done by the secretariat. Ladies and gentlemen, remember that the people who are in charge of maybe something like IT, data, everything, these are people who are in the secretariat. And when we don't have a chairman at this time, then William Samoei Ruto and his brigade can do anything they want with the IEBC before the chairman comes, before the commissioners come. Because once the commissioners come, because what I know is that William Samoei Ruto cannot actually appoint the commissioners alone. But before the opposition knows what William Samoei Ruto is planning, they'll be shocked. Because hawatakuwa na chochote cha kusema, wataingia wakati ambapo mikakati yote itakuwa imewekwa pale na watakuwa wameshindwa kabisa kutimiza vile ambavyo mambo yanafaa kuendelezwa. Hayo ni maoni yangu. Guys, is Kama TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. I don't know what you think, but I request you one thing: comment in the comment section, share this video, and have a blessed day. Bye.